you know, the movies where they interrogate the bad guy? You know what I mean? When the police like interrogates the bad guy, I feel like the bad guy is sitting across the table. Except I'm not like in cuffs or anything. MASA to me is like a little family away from home. Oh, I'm all sentimental. Oh.
Cliche, but sort of family.
For the 4 years that I've been here, it's been pounding into my head.
I wasn't entirely happy with who I was in high school, and so I really wanted to change that coming into college. But I didn't really have a means to do so, and so joining MASA basically allowed me to do what I want and become the person who I wanted to be and who I am today.
For me, MASA is like an all-inclusive milkshake. It brings all the boys and girls to the yard.
MASA is full of such weird, crazy people that I've never met at the Grad Banquet. Like, I've joined other student orgs before, but like I can just say that everyone that I've met is so crazy and unique and special that I'm so glad that I had a chance to meet everyone these past few years.
I was able to explore things and do things that I don't think I would have been able to do in many other organizations, or it just made college more full or complete for me, I suppose.
And MASA just, to me, has turned into a group of friends that I can always, bump into and say hi, see what's going on.
For me, MASA is this safe place that I can always come to, and it's one of the reasons why I don't really like going off campus anymore, because I know everyone's here on campus.
If my stress at UCSD is my Ultron, then MASA is my safe house from that. And that's what MASA means to me.
For me, I mean, the first person I think of is Jolene, just because she went to my high school. She's 2 years older than I am, so she already graduated. But she was the first person to introduce me to MASA, because I was still in high school at the time when I heard about Fusion, and I actually watched her on Fusion stage when I was in REMAC previously.
And Fusion definitely is like my baby, of course.
I want to be a part of what keeps it operating. The leadership opportunities where you get to make people do things the way you want.
For me, I feel like the staff of my freshman year inspired me the most. And Angie was the first person to flyer me on Library Walk.
I would say, so like when I first joined MASA kind of freshman year, it was with like Pat, Nat, Pam, and Zara, and we're like known as the Asian Brigade, AV. So it was mostly them that made me like stay in MASA.
My MASA family, especially my big Kenny and my grand big Frank and my sis Casey, they pulled me out to a lot of events and stuff like that. Made sure I wasn't like a couch potato.
Lori fam. My roommate, Jessica, she had never joined MASA before, but I like dragged her to come out, and if she didn't come out with me to all the GBMs, like, I don't think I would have gone, because honestly, even though I live very Marshall, it's kind of like a long walk for me to go all the way to center. So because I had her to come with me, like that made me actually go to events because I had like someone to go with. So, Jessica.
This is embarrassing. Alan Young and Dan Chan's rock hard washboard abs.
I had heard about MASA a couple times with my other friends, but I didn't come out until my friend Jonathan. He invited a group of our friends that go here if any of us wanted to play Assassins, and I hadn't played a game of Assassins in a long time. So that's when I thought, why the heck not?
Everyone, y'all all kept me in MASA, because you guys are all so polite, so friendly, so nice. It feels like I'm still in Canada.
So mine was last year at Fusion 14 when KF was performing on stage, because I wasn't on KF, but I was on stage as well, trying to get the footage.
So Fusion, probably the most memorable, unforgettable experience I've ever had with MASA.
It was the largest event I've been to, and being part of the staff that helped run it and seeing everything come to fruition was actually really satisfying, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
And then just that like amazing feeling of like dancing on stage, the same stage that like all the other teams performed on.
I was there and I saw them cheering on each other and like, giving hugs to each other, and like at one point I had to put down my camera and just capture the moment with my own eyes instead of through the camera lens.
My most memorable memory in MASA would have to be Grad Banquet my freshman year, and I'm not supposed to elaborate on this, but I'm just gonna say Frank. So if you know what I'm talking about, or you can insert like a little Frank here, I think that would be nice for people to know.
Okay, there's going to be some recency bias, but at the time you guys are watching this video, it's going to be this year's Grad Banquet.
For the seniors, be as dirty as you can. Even though we're old, we're still young at heart.
Good luck to everyone out there. We've come this far, so let's keep moving forward and make the best of our lives.
To my seniors, you guys don't need my advice. I saw all your Facebook posts. You guys are fine.
And then for undergrads, I would say make sure you take time out to spend time with your friends. Don't study all the time, because you only live through college, and like you only go to college once. So.
You only college once?
Try everything.
Don't worry about what other people judge or like what other people think. You just want to try it, because I'm a firm believer that experience is kind of like the best teacher, the best way you can really learn about yourself.
I mean, like, I feel like, okay, sometimes it sucks that like you can't really do what you want to do because you're like paying attention to too much of what other people think or what they want you to do, kind of. But like, you're only young once, and like right now, honestly, do what makes you happy and not think too much about it, you know?
Don't complain about getting busy or just busy in general, because you only get busier as the year goes on and life in general. You just learn how to manage your time better.
I just want to read this quote that I live by every single day. It's a famous one by Charlie Chaplin, and it goes, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." And that's how I want each and every one of you guys to live.
I feel like the MASA logo symbolizes a lot about what we go through in college. So there's going to be like that flat line when you first enter, that up, and then you're going to have a down, or you're still going to have an up, and later on after you graduate it's just going to flatline. But I don't think that we should think of it as that. I think that we should think of it as just us finding our own heartbeat after we graduate from UCSD.
I don't know.
You are trying to get me to cry with this video, huh? Everything.
It's weird. It's like that welcoming feeling. Even though I'm like not as active in MASA like this past year or last year, but I feel like every time I come out to a MASA event, there's always people who are like, "Bridget!" I always feel like super welcome, even though I don't know half the people there, but everyone's super friendly, super open, and like not a lot of people or places are like that, I guess.
That's really what I'm going to miss about college and MASA, is being around all these different people who are really friendly and want to spend time with each other and kind of make the college experience what it's kind of supposed to be.
It's a really great environment for people to come in and kind of rediscover not only like who they want their friends to be, but also who they want to be as well, because of all the different influences in MASA. And so I feel like that type of environment is what I'm going to miss the most.
I'm gonna miss people calling me so many nicknames. Socks, I don't know, Soki and...
There's not one part of MASA that isn't integral to what MASA is as a whole. Like the food, the people, the events, the sass.
Probably the free food.
And the free food. Definitely.
The food. Just like all the free events of food and like just all the after socials and just like getting food with your friends like at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, obviously it's the free food. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually the people. They're really, you meet a lot of enthusiastic. You meet a lot of enthusiastic people in MASA. A lot of weird, a lot of quirky, a lot of really nice, caring people that will probably give you an arm and leg for no apparent reason.
I would like to give a shout out to Kenny, Casey, and my littles Heather and Judy, and also Emily Chan, one of my closest friends. I'm so glad I met you guys in college. I don't know what I would have done without you guys.
So potato satch, and shout out to the comrades. I love you guys for always. And to T-Chun, she's amazing.
Shout outs to my family, Vin Dynasty. Ah!
Shout out to Nat.
You're totally gonna hate me for this, but shout out to Quay. I love you, and good luck with the rest of your university years, and hopefully everything goes well.
I'd like to make a shout out to all the barrels and all the villains.
Shout out to Larry.
And then shout out to all of my teammates in KF because you make everything so much more fun.
I'll give shout outs to Aaron, G Unit.
I mean, shout out to my Legion family. I've met a lot of people through my G-Big, my Sibs, and all that. And I've had a lot of fun times with all of them.
I forgot to do this earlier, so look at this. Legion, represent. I love you, fam.